Hi children, this is your Swarna teacher. Children, in this video we are going to learn about atomicity, valency, what is ion, atomic mass and molecules of compounds. We have learned that several elements have more than one atom in their smallest constituent particles. It means these elements contains two or more atoms combined together to form a molecule. Oxygen, hydrogen and nitrogen are examples of such elements. For example, a molecule of oxygen has two atoms. We need a formula to represent such a molecule in a simple way. The formula for oxygen molecule is O2. Why don't we write it as 2O? Writing a formula in this way indicates two separate atoms of oxygen. Hence, first write the symbol for oxygen and then write 2 as subscript after the letter O. Subscript number indicates the number of atoms of oxygen combined to form its molecule. Molecules of many elements such as argon, helium, etc. are made up of only one atom of that element. But this is not the case with the most of non-metals. If non-metals, the molecules contains more than two atoms of same element. The number of atoms constituting a molecule is known as its atomicity. Children, let us know atomicity concept more in detail. Children, let us know atomicity. Objectives: to learn the atomicity of some common elements. Atomicity refers to the total number of atoms that makes by one molecule of a substance. Molecules are atoms that are connected to one another by bonds when atoms of same substance or different substance are called molecules. When two atoms of hydrogen combine and form H2 molecule, hydrogen molecule. In hydrogen molecule, the formula is H2. That means here H represents the element hydrogen and 2 represents the number of atoms present in hydrogen molecule. That means the atomicity of hydrogen is 2. Oxygen. In oxygen there are 2 oxygen atoms present in oxygen molecule and the formula is O2. Atomicity of oxygen is 2. That means in oxygen there are 2 atoms of oxygen. So oxygen and hydrogen, these are molecules contains 2 atoms in their molecule. Molecules with an atomicity of 2 are known as diatomic molecules. Examples. See children, this is 3 atoms of ozone. Ozone protects our atmosphere. So in ozone there are 3 atoms of oxygen. So formula is O3 and atomicity of ozone is 3 and it is called triatomic molecule. Helium and argon are having only one atom. So their atomicity is 1. These are called monoatomic molecules. In case of phosphorus, there are 4 atoms of phosphorus will combine. Phosphorus molecule atomicity is 4 and the molecule is known as tetraatomic. Phosphorus is a tetraatomic molecule. Sulfur is an octatomic molecule. Why do some elements be monoatomic? Why do some elements form diatomic or triatomic molecules? Why do elements have different atomicities? To understand the atomicities of molecules of elements and compounds, we need to understand the concept of valency. What is valency? Valency. Till now, there are over 118 elements known. These elements react with each other to form compounds. Every element has a definite combining capacity that determines the atomicity of its molecules. Every element reacts with atoms of other elements according to its combining capacity number. This combining capacity number is called valency. So, atoms of the elements have power to combine with atoms of other elements. This is known as its valency. Children, observe this table carefully. Here some valencies are given. Valencies of some elements. Helium valency 0, hydrogen 1, fluorine 1, chlorine 1, oxygen 2, nitrogen 3, carbon and 4. Children, what is an ion? Compounds formed by metals and non-metals contain charged particles. The charged particles are known as ions. A negatively charged ion is called anion and the positively charged ion is called cation. For example, sodium chloride does not contain discrete molecules as its constituent units. Its constituent particles are positively charged sodium ions Na plus and negatively charged chloride ions Cl minus. Ions may be a charged independent atoms or a group of atoms, that means polyatomic, that have a net charge on them. Hence, ions are charged particles. Children, here in this table, some common simple and polyatomic ions has been given. 1 unit charged cations, hydrogen, sodium, potassium, silver, copper and ammonium. And the anions, 1 unit charged anions are hydride, chloride, bromide, iodide, hydroxide and nitrate. 2 units charged cations are magnesium, calcium, zinc, copper, iron. And the anions are oxide, sulfide, sulfate, carbonate, dichromate, like etc. And 3 units charged cations are aluminum and iron. The 3 units charged anions are nitride and phosphate. Valency of an ion is equal to the magnitude of its charge. For example, valency of chloride ion Cl minus is 1. Valency of sulfate ion SO4 minus 2 is 2. Now refer the table and try to write the valencies of some other ions. Children, try to remember all these common, simple and polyatomic ions. Next, our concept is atomic mass. The most remarkable concept that Dalton's atomic theory was proposed was atomic mass. According to him, each element had a characteristic atomic mass. Since atoms are extremely light and small, scientists find it difficult to measure their individual masses. Hence, the mass of atom is compared with a standard atomic mass of some other elements. Atomic weights of elements were determined in the beginning with reference to the hydrogen by John Dalton. While searching various atomic mass units, scientists initially took 1/16 of the mass of an atom of naturally occurring oxygen as a unit. This was considered because of some reasons. During 19th century, there was no facilities to determine the mass of an atom. Hence, chemists determined the mass of one atom relative to another by experiments. In 1961, it was universally accepted that mass of carbon-12 atom would be used as a standard reference for measuring atomic masses of other elements. Observe the diagram carefully, children. Let us assume the circle in the diagram represents atomic mass of carbon-12. It is divided into 12 equal parts as shown in the figure, and each part represents 1/12 of atomic mass of carbon-12. One atomic mass unit, that is AMU, is defined as the mass exactly 1/12 the atomic mass of carbon-12 isotope. The number of times one atom given element is heavier than 1/12 of atomic mass of carbon-12 is called its atomic mass. The atomic mass of an element is defined as the average mass of all the isotopes of the elements as compared to the 1/12 of the mass of one carbon-12 atom. Atomic mass of an element is a ratio, hence it has no units, but it is expressed in AMU. According to the latest IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry recommendations, the AMU has been replaced by letter U, which is known as unified mass. Children, observe the table carefully. Here some atomic masses of a few elements were given. Hydrogen mass is 1, carbon 12. nitrogen 14, oxygen 16, sodium 23, magnesium 24, aluminum 27, phosphorus 31, sulfur 32, chlorine 35.5, potassium 39, calcium 40. Today, atomic mass of an atom can be determined very accurately with the help of an instrument called mass spectrometer. And the last concept is molecules of compounds. A molecule may contain one or more atoms. A molecule may be formed by the combination of atoms of same element or different elements. For example, a molecule of water is formed by the combination of two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. All the molecules of water are identical. Is it possible for any number of atoms of hydrogen to combine with any number of atoms of oxygen to form a molecule of water? No. For all the molecules of water to be identical, it is essential that the atoms of hydrogen and oxygen that are present in the molecule must be in fixed numbers. If this number is not fixed, how could all the particles of water be identical? So children, each molecule of water contains two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. So that's all for this video children. We'll meet in the next video with another concept. Thank you children.